What company? You blank. Your mind goes completely empty. The second stretch. He's staring at you now. What company? He asks again. His hand is on his radio. This is it. This is where your life ends. Then a voice behind you. Hey, is this line moving or what? The agent glances past you. He stamps your passport. Next, you grab the suitcase and walk. You don't run. Running is suspicious. But every step feels like walking on a tightrope over a canyon. You make it through. You make the flight. You land back home. You do the handoff. You get the money. But that night you can't sleep. You keep replaying that moment at customs. The pause. The questions. The way his hand moved towards his radio. You were 1 second away from prison. One impatient passenger away from 20 years. The money's in your closet, but it feels like it's burning a hole through the floor. You're starting to realize something. This job isn't just illegal. It's not sustainable. Every single trip is a Russian roulette. Eventually, the chamber won't be empty. But here's the thing about easy money. It makes regular money feel impossible. Working 40 hours a week for minimum wage seems insane when you just made 8,000 in 3 days. Your brain starts doing the math differently. One more trip is 2 months of rent. 2 more trips is a used car. 5 more trips is enough to disappear and start over somewhere else. The trap is closing, but you can't see it yet because you're too busy counting. 3 trips become 5. 5 become 10. You're not desperate anymore. Now you're greedy, and that's so much more dangerous. You start noticing things. The way your handler's eyes linger on you a little too long. The way new mules show up and old ones just vanish. Nobody retires from this job. You hear stories. A guy in Phoenix got pulled over for a broken taillight with 50 kilos in his trunk. Gone. A woman in Miami tried to skim product and resell it herself. They found her car at the airport. They never found her. You're not special. You're not protected. You're a disposable asset in someone else's empire. Trip 15. You're at the airport in Mexico and something's wrong. Your contact isn't there. You wait an hour, 2 hours. Your return flight is in 4 hours. Finally, a different person shows up. Young guy, early 20s like you. He looks terrified. He hands you the plane ticket and his hands are shaking. They got Martinez, he whispers. The feds have him. They're watching. You need to leave. Now. Your blood turns into ice. Martinez was your handler. The polo shirt guy. If they have him, they have his phone. His contacts. They might have you. You have choice right here. Walk away from the suitcase, get on a plane home empty-handed, disappear, change your number, move cities, start over broke but free. Or get the suitcase, make the run, get the money, and pray you're not already being watched. You get the suitcase. Greed makes people stupid. The whole flight back home you're scanning faces. Is that guy a cop? Is that woman an agent? Every announcement from the cockpit makes your stomach drop. You're convinced this is it. They're going to arrest you the second the wheels touch down. But they don't. You clear customs. You make it to the parking lot. A different person is waiting. Not Martinez. Someone you've never seen before. Woman in a business suit. She takes the suitcase without a word. She hands you the envelope. She looks at you for a long moment. This is your last run, she says. You're burned. Don't contact us again. Don't contact anyone. If you're smart, you'll disappear. She drives away and you're standing there with an envelope of cash and the crushing realization that you're a loose end. Loose ends get tied up. You know this. You've heard stories. You drive home, but you don't go inside. You park 3 blocks away and watch your apartment for an hour. Nothing looks wrong, but everything feels wrong. You grab your go bag, the one you packed after trip 7 when the paranoia started. Cash, fake ID, change of clothes. You drive to a motel on the other side of town. You pay cash, and you don't sleep. 3 days later, you see it on the news. Major drug bust. 15 people arrested. Your handler's face is on the screen. Federal agent seized 300 kilos and froze 25 million in assets. They're calling it the biggest operation in 5 years. You recognize the other 2 faces in the arrest photos. People you saw at handoffs. Your phone wasn't rung. Maybe you got lucky. Maybe they don't have your name. Or maybe they're building the case. Maybe they're watching you right now. Maybe they're waiting for you to contact someone. Waiting for you to run. You can't go back to your apartment. Can't go back to your life. The money you made is gone. Spent on rent and bills and trying to feel normal. You're broke again. But this time you're also looking over your shoulder everywhere you go. Every cop car that passes by makes your heart race. Every knock on a door might be the feds. This is the real cost. Not prison. The constant fear. The knowledge that you traded your freedom for temporary cash and now you have neither. Some mules get caught at the airport. Some get caught at the border. Some get arrested in coordinated raids. But some just disappear into normal life, carrying the weight of what they did, always waiting for the knock that might never come. You're 23 now. You're alive. You're not in prison. But you're not free either. You made your choices. You took the money. You rolled the dice. Now you get to spend the rest of your life wondering if you got away with it or if they're just waiting. That suitcase bought you nothing but paranoia and sleepless nights. The trap didn't close at the airport. It closed the moment you said yes. And there's no way out now. You're just waiting to see which ending you get.